जोश लौट लाती हो तो बोलती हूँ ओवर नेचुरल रहने दो। ये मैंने देखा लोग ऐसे दिखाते हैं, बंदा ही क्या दिखा, so guys which is all about, फिर मैं ऊपर ऐसे Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Shrishti and I would really appreciate if you take a moment and subscribe to my channel below, and let's get started with today's video. Today we are starting a new series which is all about PCOS. So in this we're gonna talk everything about PCOS, like PCOS lifestyle, PCOS skincare, PCOS diet and everything, and I will be making this in episodes. So if someone concern is just PCOS skincare, they can just go and watch that particular video, and if someone's concern is with PCOS diet, they can just go and watch that particular video. I will be sharing all about my experience and the things that I have learned in my journey. So let's get started with episode 1. So today's episode is about what is PCOS. What is PCOS actually? You heard it every day, and you know how common it is today and what are the symptoms and how you can get diagnosed with it. And I will be sharing a little about my story or my journey of how I was diagnosed or what all comes up with it. This is the diary where I have written down all the points so that I don't just get confused or I just don't forget about any point, and I can go line wise without making any khichdi. So yes, so first is what is PCOS. Okay, so the full form for PCOS or PCOD is polycystic ovarian syndrome or polycystic ovarian disorder. So PCOD or PCOS is the same thing, it's just the internet that might have confused people. So what is it? So basically it is a lifestyle or hormonal disorder. It just doesn't happen to you overnight. Okay, it's what your lifestyle has been for the past few years that reflects, and that is PCOD or PCOS. So you will start noticing the symptoms day by day or month by month. You won't notice everything all together like at the same time. You will start noticing it dheere dheere, like you will start noticing acne, hair thinning, hair fall, all these symptoms we will talk about later. But yes, that is it. So guys, please note that you cannot cure PCOD. Okay, it's reversible, it's manageable, but it's not curable. Okay, so whoever is gonna tell you that do this, it will be cured, do that, it will be cured, no, it won't be cured. You can manage it in long term way, or you can manage it somehow, or you can get rid of the symptoms as long as you're following the following steps, but you just cannot get rid of it. Okay, there is nothing that you can get rid of it. They can always come back, just like diabetes, like you can manage diabetes, but again if you start eating sugar and all, you just gonna get it all back, just like that. So yes, you have to manage it in a way that you can commit yourself in a long-term goal. Now there is not any one specific factor that can cause PCOS. Okay, so like they all come together and then they cause PCOS, like your as I mentioned, your poor health, poor lifestyle, poor diet, poor there is no movement of your body in your life, and just like that. So what are the symptoms for your PCOS? Okay, so there is acne, there is unwanted hair growth, there is dark patches on your skin, there is weight gain, or even after trying so hard you are not able to lose weight, or even there is something as lean PCOS where you are not able to gain weight, and then there is hair loss or hair thinning, then there is depression, mood swings, and stress levels are always on high. You are feeling low in energy. So one thing that I have heard a lot of people saying is that PCOS is only concerned, like one symptoms that has to be on your list is irregular or abnormal periods. Okay, it is not mandatory that that you have to have like abnormal periods or irregular periods to have PCOS. Okay, if you have a lot of acne, so there was a friend of mine who had a lot of acne, but her period cycle was absolutely fine. Okay, so when she went to her dermatologist told her to get few tests done, and then she came to know that yes, she has PCOS. Okay, so it is not mandatory that it has something to do with your period cycle to have PCOS. Okay, if you have any of the symptoms that I have mentioned, like hyperpigmentation, hair thinning, hair fall, acne, or you are struggling with weight management, weight gain and weight loss, or dark patches or unwanted hair on any part of your body, then yes, that is a symptom for PCOS. So how do you know if you have PCOS or not? Okay, so the first one would be that the symptoms I have mentioned, you can check with it. If you match with any of 2 or 3 of it, you can go and talk to your gynecologist or the expert. They can guide you better. The next one would be that your doctor would ask you to get a ultrasound done, and that ultrasound would tell how many cysts you have in your ovaries or what is the size of your ovary, and that can tell what is the severity of your PCOS, like how severe it is or how mild it is. And the next one would be that your gynecologist will ask you to get few blood tests done to know how your hormones are acting up, what is the percentages of it, like if it's high on something or it's low on something. So she will get you medicines accordingly. So yes, check with your expert, check with your gynecologist, she can guide you better. But yes, this is how you get to know that if you have it or not. So guys, let's just talk a little about myself now, that how I come to know that I have PCOS and all that. So basically it's been almost 5 years since I have been diagnosed with PCOS, and what happened was that earlier I used to get regular periods, then with time I started getting irregular periods, and because of that I started getting acne. So I first went to a dermatologist, and then she suggested me to go and get an appointment with a gynecologist. So I went to a gynecologist, and then she asked me to get few blood tests and ultrasound then, and after that I came to know that yes, I have PCOS. Now, as soon as I was diagnosed with PCOS, the first thing my gynecologist told me that go and lose some weight, okay, and I was all up for it. I did hours of cardio, intermittent fasting, I did everything that was available in the internet to lose some weight. But honestly, this is not how you can lose weight in PCOS, because it's just gonna mess up everything, your hormones and all that. And back then there was nothing actually available in the internet that is actually telling you that yes, this is going to work. And there was just myths all around. So yes, in this my 5 years of journey, I have learned a lot that yes, allopathy medicines were something that actually didn't work out for me. And with that, I did a lot of, there were a lot of errors. There is a lot of do's and don'ts that I have learned, and there is a lot of things that I've learned about myself, okay, that do not go hard on your body, okay, listen to your body, connect to your body, know what your body wants, act accordingly, okay. Just like that, it didn't happen to you overnight. You're just not gonna reverse it overnight, okay. So go slow. And yes, in this series, the motive behind this series is that I'm gonna share everything that I have learned, and a lot of do's, don'ts, and I'm gonna bust a lot of bits in this series with you all. So yes, stay tuned for that, for the upcoming episodes. And if you like this video, please consider subscribing. And yeah, that would be it for today. Bye, see you next time.